What's up, Skibidi Bros? Welcome back to another very
Dude,
fun.
this is why we go down in viewership every week. Because you fucking
Bro, it takes time as well. It's not like we get much views anyway.
But yeah, how are we doing, everybody?
They can't answer. It's a recording.
Well, how are you doing? So I haven't streamed in
I'm
a while.
good.
I haven't streamed in a while, so I just went to factory settings. How's your week been?
Yeah, I mean chill. It was a week where a lot of people redid their tests. And I didn't
What do you mean
have to.
redid your test? What do you mean
I
redid?
forgot
You
the English word.
you retake tests?
I forgot hold up. I'm not getting translated as we speak.
But why are you retaking a test? Are you fucking dumbasses?
I didn't.
Okay,
No,
well,
it is the right translation, apparently.
I
I didn't,
see.
so I had a week off. Went to my parents.
Mm, interesting. And that's why the thumbnail for last week initially fucking reeked. Because is it too early to say? Well, whatever. We're not monetized. Because this guy was at his parents and couldn't make a thumbnail, and I had to make it, and me no good at thumbnails.
I forgot to send the file from GIMP over to my laptop, so I
From
didn't have it
GIMP.
with me. Yeah, I use GIMP for thumbnails.
I didn't even know I've never heard of that before.
It's a free software, just really editing photos, Photoshop, that type of
All
stuff.
right. Well, it's time to move on to our opening segment. Um, this week's songs that we have been listening to very often. Tuna Tuna's song is Unrelatable by Zay Dante. I listened to it and I was like, this guy, I see him all the fucking time on my YouTube shorts. And I was like, this is a meme song. You fucking shat on me. You shat on me for listening to fucking Bo Burnham when you're
I don't
listening to this
listen to
shit.
this. It was just, I hope Ollie likes this, because you listen to such unserious songs
I
that I
don't
was
like
like,
it.
this is something Ollie might want.
I don't like rap. You know this. Why would
Because it's humorous.
Unrelatable by Zay Dante is the song, by the way. You can go listen to it at your own discretion. It fucking reeks. It's just
It's
like a joke
funny
song.
though. It's funny. I
It's
think
a
it's
little
like a
funny, yeah.
parody from Hey Now from Tyler the Creator.
It's a parody about how like musicians are out of touch.
This is really kind of a remix of a remix. Remixception. Uh, I love it. The song, it's okay, but the mix is a little shite at certain points. I feel like for certain points he recorded it with like a proper mic, and other parts he just recorded it with like random $1 earbuds. It's like why is this in between the recording? But other than that, it's fine. The music video is actually of relatively high quality, which I didn't expect. But it was funny. It's funny.
Anyway, my song is Joe's song once again. It's a Roddy. It's a relatively old one, in fact, because it's from 2019. It's from his debut album, 2020. But it's good. It's one of his top 5 songs, and I didn't really give it a chance at first because it's long as shit. But it's good, very good.
You call that a long song?
It's 4 minutes, dude. There's
You
one in his
think
new. There's
that's
one on his
long?
upcoming album that I can see, which is 5 minutes. Which, if it slaps, I'm not looking forward to, because like,
You think 4 minutes is already a long song?
what's a long song to you? Jeez.
You ever heard of "Sing About Me"? I'm Dying of Thirst. Where were we? I think you were talking about
We
Joe's new
just, we
album.
just, yeah, we just finished the music. That's the music segment over. Great segment as always.
I don't think
We've
we've
got
discussed the song though. Oh.
no. Okay, I actually no, we didn't discuss the song. That's true. You said you liked it. I quite like it. I think it's very good.
Yeah, I
It
feel
kind of
like
has
it's a little bit of a lo-fi sort of vibey synth. It's
is
more
it
chill.
lo-fi? It has a like a split as well, like down the middle, where it kind of it like completely changes vibe.
Yeah, a bit. I mean, it's still in the same atmosphere, but it does
It's still the
change.
same atmosphere, but it's completely it's like a completely different like background, like, and there's no more like proper lyrics anymore from like the split there, and I think it's very good. Go stream it, go listen to both of our songs, although I'd say far less
Mine isn't a
Jim's song.
song you would stream often. Not even
No.
Ollie.
Anyway, we are filled with. We're moving on to just our topics. We're filled with topics today. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't that just crazy? First one I just put on. I don't know if you watched me put that on. I'm getting a toe surgery. Okay, editing Ollie here. We're coming up on a topic which is about my toe infection, and yeah, it can get a bit icky. So if you're squeamish and you don't like anything like that, skip to about 10 minutes in, and we'll be done with it. Yes, I just thought I'd put this disclaimer in. I do mention it later, but maybe I should put in a disclaimer. I decided, yeah, let's put a disclaimer in. It gets a bit icky. If you don't things like that, skip to about 10 minutes in. Um,
Toe surgery?
yeah, it's been a long time coming. Have I not told you that I have a toe infection?
No.
No, I've had a toe infection for like over a year, and it's very, very annoying.
Like a
Uh,
nil? Like
yeah,
ingrown or something?
I got an ingrown toenail that then got infected,
Yeah.
and now I have to have like a relatively expensive surgery to one stop it from being infected, from being ingrown, and but it's a permanent fix as well. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna cut off the side of my nails. They're gonna take off all of the
Yeah.
inflate. They're gonna take off all the inflamed and infected tissue because my toe is incredibly swollen now. Um, and it's not something that would go away even with a permanent fix to the nail because the tissue is still there. It formed proper tissue and it's all infected. So I need to get rid of that. And the way that it's a permanent fix is because they're going to laser down the side ends of my toe so the nail can't grow anymore on the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of
Um,
that before, but how long have you been walking around with that? Because usually
over
it's
a
like,
over a year since
holy shit.
since September, I kind of got it, and then I didn't really. I just like, oh, it will go away. For like 2 months before I told anyone. And then eventually, we went to like public doctors who were like, yeah, they couldn't really do much. Their only solution is like cutting off the entire nail and giving you antibiotics, which doesn't really do much. And it's quite painful, and the nail might not even grow back, like the whole thing. Um, and eventually we went to a private thing, which I had to get my grandparents to pay for. We had to go to a private doctor's, to a private podologist, who like, um, they did stuff like that was far like when I would go, I'd go there every couple months, and they'd trim off the sides of the nails so it wouldn't hurt for a month or so. Um, because after a month after they cut it, it'd start really hurting again.
Yeah.
Um, because it's going into the side of my toe. We probably should have put like a disclaimer for this because this is a little disgusting. Uh, I'm editing. I might give us timestamp. I might give a timestamp as to when you can avoid this topic. um, just look on the screen right now. It should be on the screen if I bothered to do that. But secondly, yeah, but we're gonna get the surgery. I have to go like it's sort of I have to go I have to go into the center of my province that I live in. I'm not doxing myself, although I'm pretty sure I have doxed myself before. Like I said where I live, but either way, we're going to the center of the province that I'm in, like the center city where they're gonna do it. They've anesthetized my toe before to get like a big chunk of nail out, and it really fucking hurt. So I'm not looking forward to that. And one of the complications of the surgery is that the tissue might not close over properly, so I might have to get stitches on the side of my toe, which would mean that I have to go back later to get them out,
Jeez.
which is also not fun. Um, the motherfucker, the doctor as well afterwards was like, he was like, okay, it was because I had my pre-op the other day, so like tell me what I need to do before, what I need to do after the surgery, what the complications can be, what they're gonna do exactly. And one of the things they said was like, oh, by the way, afterwards you can't smoke, and I was like, oh, well, is it even worth it? Is it
No,
worth it
no.
if I can't have a ciggy? Is it even worth it? Like,
Just cut off
that
my entire toe. It's fine.
yeah, just fucking detoify me, okay? Um, okay, moving on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through my topics first, which there's four of, and then the rest of them, I believe five, are yours. Okay, so next is um, fucking hell. Almost arguably be three out of my four topics are fucking depressing. Um, so
I
the
feel
toe ones
like
are
some of
yeah.
them are still like a statement, like Tottenham are still dog shit. Like,
Well, we're gonna talk about it, okay? Moving on to FM25 has been fucking cancelled, dude.
I heard about it
I
from my
would.
parents.
I'd rather it was me. I'd rather I got cancelled. I have no words. I have absolutely no words. What do you? Is your dad like an avid FM player, or
No,
your
I
mum?
saw it on the news.
On
I
the
don't
new,
know
it made the
how.
news.
I don't know how,
It
man.
should have
He
made the news,
reads
dude.
a decent amount of news.
But
Whenever
I've
we
got my,
eat, he's just on his phone reading the news.
I got my refund, and I ordered food to eat in my depression with the
Lots of
refund.
ice cream.
No, it was actually Mexican.
Ah, still counts.
Uh, um, but yeah. Um, I really was looking. I'm really hoping that FM26 has an option to start from the 24-25 season. I really hope because there's a lot of things I was looking forward to with that season to do, especially Tottenham or Rio. But I might just end up doing that with FM26 because all the players will still be there for FM26 that I really want to use, especially now Matthias Tell coming in. But I really would have liked to do a save where like I do the real world and all the players come in as they actually did come in. Dominic Solanke, just I was looking forward to that, but not to be. Also Rayo as well. James Rodriguez is now gone from Rayo. I mean, we don't like him now because he said the club is shit and refused to play where we want to play where we want him to play after I hyped it
Bruh.
up so much. He was like we said you're playing here. He said no. We said okay you're not playing then, and then he terminated his own contract and called the entire club awful and said he hoped we got relegated. But I still want to do a save with him because like, oh, it'd be lovely. Um, Either way, moving on to the next topic. My next topic. I owe my entire soul to Balatro. This morning, I spent all of this morning playing Balatro, trying to get all the planet cards, which is kind of difficult because there's planet cards that you have to get through secret. Have you played Balatro? You've not played Balatro,
I don't have
but
Pilatro. I
d-
see. I mean,
yeah,
I've seen that you've played it so freaking much the past few
I only
days.
I've had like I have like 27 hours. That's not that much. 28.
In
Um,
how many days?
I bought it like 2
Two.
weeks ago.
Two
Hey,
days.
it's 2-1. Oh, Matthias Tell scored.
That's about Tottenham Hotspur against Aston
Yeah.
Villa,
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
sorry. There's a reason we're recording now. We were gonna record after the game, but in my depression I stopped. But Matthias Tell, I was literally just talking about him. We just signed him. That's his first goal for Tottenham. Um, I might. No, I'm not putting the game back on. There's no point. Um, I'll put the game back on if we score again and it goes to extra time. But yeah, I'm just Balatro is a great game. The reason it's a little hard to get all the planets is because there's secret poker hands that you don't automatically have, and you have to in a run like in one. Okay, it kind of works. You have a run like you keep going up and having to like you have to get more and more points to beat every single boss. Okay,
Yeah.
uh, and to get the secret hands and then those planet because the planet card it upgrades the level of the hand, which makes it give you more points when you do it. Okay, that's what a planet card is, and it's like you trying to want to get every single like card you can get, like as an unlockable. Okay.
Okay.
And to get the secret ones, you have to get that hand. You also have to kind of Google it to know what you're even doing. And then you have to get that hand. You have to play that hand, which you have to get more cards, and you can't like do it straight away because you have to set up your deck so that you're even able to play these. Because for example, one of them is you have to play 5 of the exact same card. For example, 5 ace of hearts, which you only start with 1 ace of hearts. So you have to build your deck to have 5 ace of hearts, 5 of one rank and suit.
I
So
still
you
don't really get the game, but
okay, yeah. So it's kind of difficult, and you have to do that, and then you need to be able to survive and actually get the planet card because you can only get the planet card in a run that you've played that. It doesn't stay like, but yeah.
still confused here.
Okay. Either way, moving
It's
on.
fine.
Tottenham. Moving on to Tottenham now. It looks like Ange is getting the sack. That's our manager. It looks like he's getting the sack. Which
But
is a
they're less
shame.
dog shit than they were a couple minutes ago. So
I guess we're less dog shit than we were a couple of minutes ago, but we are also out of the Carabao Cup now. Very embarrassingly so. We were looking good. We won the first leg.
at
It
least you
was.
can't lose in the cup anymore.
We still have the Europa League that we're in. So wait, hold on. I'm watching the goal. Oh, it's decent finish. Um, yeah, first goal for him. We just signed him. But oh my god, is watching this team fucking awful right now. Gee, I'm wearing my Tottenham shirt right now. Very very tempted of just taking it off, sacking it all off. You know, I've always preferred croquet. Always been
Just
the better
selling it.
sport.
Just sell the shirt.
No one's gonna fucking buy it, mate.
Okay.
But not only because it's a shit team, but also the sponsors peeled off. Like,
Maybe better. Sponsors don't want to be on it anyway.
well, no,
It's,
because it still has
fine.
the. You can still see the glue that was attaching it to the shirt. So instead of it being red, it's like grey.
Oh.
Which is better because red is the color of our rivals. So I guess it's a good thing. Oh my god! I just got a notification and I was like, "Is it's either full time or it's a goal?" But it was something completely different. So isn't that interesting?
Doesn't it last still a couple minutes?
Yeah, we
I
got
don't know.
couple minutes. We're in 90 plus something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's literally it should be about to end right now. Um. Anyway, moving on. We're finally moving on to your topics. The first one you put on is the Super Bowl. Your match finished 2-1.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I saw that was going to happen. I'm
It's happening
not excited
tonight.
about the Super Bowl itself because I do not care
It's happening
about
at
American football.
yeah, it's at half midnight.
It's more about the halftime show, which is with Kendrick Lamar, which I'm looking forward to.
I can't lie. I can't lie. I fucking hate like halftime shows. I think they're fucking stupid. They're trying to introduce them to football, and I think it's fucking stupid.
I mean, it can be fun to watch, especially like the Super Bowl halftime shows. They're really like going out of their way to create a very good show.
I saw someone
Some
say that
suck, some are good.
I saw someone say that the good ending of the halftime show is that Drake pops out from nowhere and Kendrick on stage apologizes and they do a performance together.
I thought kills him.
I
So
also
don't
saw
just
I also saw a tweet that said Kendrick's gonna kill him live on stage.
just bring him
You've
out
been
like taped to a
yeah.
chair in the center of the arena.
I also
Just
saw
play Not Like Us like 5 times and then just kill him on stage. Jesus.
you've been very active on Twitter recently.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally I just look at tweets and then just fucking send some random ass
You're
shit.
even more active on Twitter than I am.
Really? Nah.
Yeah, well, like actually tweeting, absolutely.
No.
I am noticing
I've
that I don't believe
sent 3
you haven't.
tweets today. Then the
Three,
day
I've never
before
sent. I've never
I've
sent 3 tweets in one
retweeted
day.
something. And then the tweet before that was 5 days ago.
I
Then I
do want to.
sent three
I do want to
tweets.
say.
And then
I
it's
do want
back
to
in
say.
December, so I've
You
not.
don't follow this podcast's official Twitter account.
There's an official Twitter account.
I sent you the login details, and you didn't even know there's one. That's embarrassing
I
from
don't
you.
think I got the login details.
I sent you. I definitely. I literally, bro, crazy.
What? Did I what? Via email or something?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, dude. You don't even know. You didn't even know. Can you believe this, guys? This is just the Ollie Mudkip podcast now. We're kicking Tuna off. Just one singular Mudkip in an aquarium.
All right. Good luck. See you then.
It doesn't work when you're the one who's recording, so you can't hear what I say when you leave.
I don't care.
I just
Leave
sent.
again. Don't dare
I
me.
just sent you the Twitter account.
I see. Leaving Discord? Are you sure you want to? It's X. No one wants to be on X.
All right, moving on. Weird things in the US. One thing you've said here is why the heck did they rename football to the S word?
The S word.
That wasn't. I refuse to say it. It was a British invention.
Mr.
That name.
Socks.
It was actually a nickname that was common in the UK for football in the early like 1900s. We called it that. And they kind of adopted it, and then we moved away from that nickname, and they kept it as the main name for it once they had their own version of football. Because I mean, American football isn't the only like alternate version of football. Rugby is called rugby football, for example. There's Australian style football as well, where they use their hands as well, and it's actually a ball, I believe.
But why call it football when it's primarily played with your hands? That's the part
I don't.
get.
It used to be a regular football used to be played that way as well. The original founders of the FA, two of the original founders of the English Football Association, the first football association, left because of two rule changes to the game that they disagreed with, which was the addition of the crossbar and not allowing people to use their hands. Oh, also the banning of being allowed to clothesline each other, which is like just like rugby tackles and just like mauling each other. Like they disagreed with
It's sad. I
with
wanted
football not
to
being UFC anymore.
see people like bash each other's legs in,
Yeah, of
been
course.
fun.
Of course. That's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Maybe some weird things about Europe to just level things out.
What are
What's-
some
what's-
other
what are-
weird things about the USA?
Oh, okay. We're still on that. They don't include taxes in the price tag, which is just ludicrous.
They don't?
You don't even know. No, did you not know this?
No. Why
Their
wouldn't you do
their
that?
their price tags to make it look cheaper. They're allowed to do this. It's perfectly legal. Every single supermarket does this. Okay, it doesn't include like the tax. So you go to the till, and it'll be more than what what the tags say.
Land of the free.
This is like the worst thing about the US. Easily, that they do this. So if you go to the US and you say, "Oh, this is $5," it fucking isn't. It fucking isn't $5. It's like $5.50 because it doesn't include tax on the price tag. You don't find out until you go to the till. It's fucking ludicrous.
I feel like that's with more in America. Like food laws are like they're way too free.
Another thing, moving on to the NBA, we talked about like the did we talk about the Luka Doncic trade on the last pod?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I didn't mention this, but I think it's fucking crazy that he is just allowed to leave and he has no say. He has they uproot this person's life. He's just bought a house and they're just allowed to uproot his entire life without him being able to say anything. It feels bizarre, and I just don't understand how that can possibly be legal. He's being forced to move.
Well, that's just the NBA for you. I mean,
It's
it's
like
happened before with who was it? I think Holiday with the Bucks before.
that's also but Halliday is at the Mavs. Halliday.
Yeah, but like I think Drew Holiday, he was at the Bucks and he got traded to Boston, I think.
Okay.
And he was like at the Bucks for like a very long time. He had built up his life there, you know. He had kids that went to school there. And because, you know, he's going to Boston all of a sudden,
They had to
they have
move.
to move. Like their entire family has to start over at a new
Dude,
location.
Luka
It's
Doncic
frustrating.
Luka Doncic just bought a $15 million house in Dallas. This is gonna be where he was gonna live forever. This is where he was gonna raise his kids, start his family, and he has no say whatsoever in moving hundreds of miles away.
Yeah.
The
It's
fact the
it's
fact
just
that that is
fucked.
legal
It's
is just insane. It is insane to me that that can be legal. Like the fact that they have to include a clause in their contract to be like, oh yeah, you can't fucking uproot my entire life without me saying so is ridiculous. Because you can put a no trade clause in your contract, which is, I imagine, usually used to keep superstars tied down.
yeah.
But
It's crazy. It's just weird. You would never see something like that in football, you know?
yeah, it works like that in every American sport, and I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that a player's life can just be completely uprooted like that.
Yeah. Maybe
It just
moving on now to Europe.
it's
I,
not
I feel
ethical.
like
Like
we
it's
could
not
ramble
ethical
on
whatsoever.
about weird things on the USA for like very,
Okay.
very long.
Okay. Weird things about there are none. Europe's perfect. Moving on. Weird things about other countries. Um
What about the siesta? Why?
it's not a thing really. That it's really just a stereotype. That doesn't really happen.
But I mean, stores do close in the afternoon, like
Yeah, but
often in Spain, no?
they close in the afternoon in Spain, but they're not going to sleep, they're just having lunch.
You just close the entire store. Everyone
Yeah.
just
They
goes
also
on a
close on
break.
they close on Sundays as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like if I have like local
Doesn't happen in the
stores
UK.
in my
No,
town
every store has to close, even the big ones like Carrefour has to close
on Sunday.
on Sunday. Yeah.
The hell?
They're permitted like a couple Sundays a year where they're allowed to open, but by law they're not allowed.
You got a damn Christian country over there, huh?
It's very Catholic. It's severely Catholic. Yeah.
Bro, with me, the supermarket is like open every single day from
Yeah.
like
In the
8
U
till
in the
9 or
UK,
something.
in the UK, some Tesco's, big Tesco's used to be open 24/7. Well, actually
Yeah.
no, sorry, they'd closed for like 5 hours, um, like Sunday to Monday, probably so they can do inventory and things like that. Like
Yeah.
Sunday at 11 until so I guess it's more than it's like it's it's 8 hours in fact. It's 11 to 7 so they can like do inventory and things like that, restocks,
Yeah.
all that
I think
stuff.
it was like the same for McDonald's in some places in my country that it like opens at like 5 a.m. or something and then closes 2
11.
a.m. at midnight. It's
Crazy.
it's fucking sick.
All right, moving on to the final topic of the podcast. Thoughts on the Grammys? I have
Yeah.
zero thoughts. I really don't give a shit.
Cause
Like,
I like watched the video as well on like the Grammys, the awards that are given out. Like sometimes it's like, how has this artist won album of the year in this category or song of the year? You know,
Um,
Because this year,
one thing I thought
Kendrick
was
won every single category with Song of the Year with Not Like Us. And it's definitely a good song. But like sometimes, I think Cardi B won like Album of the Year in like 2019 or something.
something I thought that was, which I thought was a bit mental was that like of the 52 awards, they were only going to show 9 in the presentation, and all the others were just handed out beforehand.
That is also weird, but like some of the rewards I see here 2019, Cardi B won Rap Album of the Year. When there's, for example, Travis Scott Astro World also being nominated. That was a huge album with, I think you know Sicko Mode.
No,
You don't?
the only Travis Scott song that I know is "Fiend," and I don't even know how it goes. I just know that I know that it goes
Oh,
"Fiend, Fiend,
it's
Fiend" at
just
certain points.
Fiend, Fiend, Fiend. And then like very I'm not a big fan of his music, but like Sicko Mode had such a big impact. Even like that year, instead of Sicko Mode, God's Plan from Drake won. Sure, that was a big song as well. But I think it sucked ass. You also had King's Dead that year from Kendrick Lamar, J Rock, Future, and James Blake, which was also a sick song. That was really, really cool.
I
But
don't
like,
really like rap, to be honest.
yeah, but I think a different example, I think best country album of the year, like Beyonce won that, while her album was more of a pop song or pop album.
Hmm.
It's like you can't really categorize these albums correctly, especially nowadays since music doesn't really fit into one specific genre anymore, you know? That's just my thoughts. I think it's more just, popularity in whatever they want.
Well, the Grammys. I mean, I don't really care about the Grammys. There's no artists that I like that like are even involved in all that.
Well, that's because you listen to Bo Burnham.
But like, it's like the Oscars. Like, it's all films that I've never fucking heard of, except for Parasite, which was good.
Yeah.
It was a very good film. Have you
I
watched
mean,
it since?
no.
Do you have HBO?
No.
Hmm. Again. I remember I recommended it to you last time, right?
Yeah.
I recommend getting it because you also get all the Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah, I
So
looked into it, but not at the moment.
yeah, fair enough. Fair
There's
enough.
still some shows on Netflix and Prime I want to watch.
Fair enough. Like, what shows? What shows exactly?
Uh, some movie series. I don't know. I saw Ghosts was added. I think you talked about that earlier on
Is it
like a
added to what?
previous podcast. It's been added to Netflix.
The
So
American or the UK version?
I think the UK,
Um, but to Prime on Netflix.
Netflix.
I haven't seen it. Well, let me see if it's added to Spanish Netflix. Actually, I can't check right now. But either way, um, that's it for topics. Moving on to our closing segment, viewer topics. Last time we got none, and someone really wanted to overcompensate for the fact that we got none last time. So we got loads, and we're splitting them over a couple of episodes. We've got 5 to go through here. A few of them are interconnected. First is deaths in theme parks. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
What do we?
that can be horrific.
Yeah, that's not good. Should be dying at a theme park. Better, there's much better places to die. Unless if you wanted to die, then it's ideal. Go out with a
I
bang.
don't think you go
Really.
to a theme park to die, but I feel like it's
I
usually
mean, maybe if you like,
an error
if you
by a human, like
yeah, and maybe
inspection that hasn't been done right, or you know,
if you're suicidal and
stupid.
you just like tamper with the rides and then you just die. I mean, it's a pretty fun way to go. I'm sure.
Yeah, but like even like nowadays, like systems have like a safety check. I think you heard about the Smiler crash in like when
No,
was that? 2018 or something?
no.
It was there was heavy wind or something, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the car didn't make it up the second lift hill. And the system, it held it shut because the next car was about to drop the first lift hill, but it was held there. But it was manually overridden to still go. So it eventually slammed into that other cart. You know, it
Not good.
yeah, not great. Nobody died, I think, but their legs were not in the
One
healthiest
Piece.
condition.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
that's not great.
Okay, next one. These three are all kind of interlinked. Do you believe in ghosts or paranormal activity or the afterlife?
No, I think it's funny to watch those videos.
I don't. I don't. Bro, you play so much Phasmo. You don't even believe that's crazy. I don't believe in an afterlife.
I
I
love
think
horror, but like all on YouTube, all those like
I don't believe in ghosts or paranormal activity either, like at all. One thing I like, I think, I don't know. This isn't like a real like thing that I actually believe in, but I think it'd be cool if when you die, you just get to like sit back and just Netflix and chill and watch like what else is happening in the world, and you
I
get
think
to
that
like
would
you
suck.
and you no, but not just that, but you get like a Netflix library, and you just get to like go through all of your life, and then also look at everything. You just get to see everything. Like
Well, that
you
would
just
suck
ev-
ass. Don't you
no,
want to do
you get to see
something?
anything that ever happened. You just get to like find out everything about the world. Like you get to find out what's going on behind scenes. If the government's really lizards, you just get like Netflix library on everything. They are, by the way. I don't need the Netflix library to know that one. All right, that one's just fact.
You
Um,
don't believe in ghosts or
no,
paranormal
but those
activity.
lizards are fucking real. Um, moving on from lizards and
But like,
afterlife and
isn't
all
it
that.
funny sometimes to like go through YouTube videos and watch those like because
Nah,
Noob Stop 5 is a
I never even
very
watched them
funny
as a
channel.
kid. I never even watched them as a kid.
I think it's sometimes funny to watch those channels, Sam and Colby as well. It's crazy how you have like a spirit box. It spits out random words every single time, like goes through channels and sometimes glitches. I think that's what happens, and then random words come out or it
Mhm.
spits out random words. And it's crazy how they can spin it in like a certain narrative. You get the most random words ever, and every single time they know how to spin it in a certain narrative and make it make sense.
Yeah.
It's very fucking funny when it's like cereal and then oh my god, that's what they ate every single morning. No.
By the way, if we
What?
can loop back, something I forgot to say about my toe surgery. Is I won't be able to walk for 10 days after my I'm gonna be in my bed like the whole time with my leg up for ten
Damn.
days. So not next record. Well, actually, maybe next recording. If we record on the Tuesday, if we record on Tuesday, which would be very fine margins, I would be in my bed. Or unless we do it before my surgery, it's at 11, which I doubt we'd do it so early.
Yeah,
But
I'll
I
be at
would,
school at that time.
yeah, exactly. So, but the podcast after next, I will definitely still be in bed. Um, for episode 6. Next time we might have a guest as well. I haven't really spoken to you about it, but I do have someone who is interested. Maybe
I'm
we can talk
guessing
about that.
that'll still be a surprise.
Yeah, we'll make it a surprise until the next episode comes out. Um, yeah. Final topic of the podcast. What insect is the best of the bunch?
In what way?
Which one's the best? What's your favorite insect?
No, I don't have a favorite insect.
You don't? Neither do I.
Why would I have a favorite insect? What is that?
Beetles. Beetles are kind of cool. Stag beetles. That whenever you see one, you're
Oh,
like,
so you
holy
do
shit.
listen to relatively good music.
Fucking hell. The Beatles make shitty ass music, don't even.
Whoa, that's very controversial.
They're also Scousers, so they're automatically fucking stupid. I don't like Scousers.
Jesus.
They sound funny, they look funny, they are funny, a bit in the bad way. They're obnoxious on the most part. I just don't like Scousers, can't lie. There's a few good Scousers that I don't mind, but like every Liverpool fan, most Liverpool fans, just annoying. They're not the most annoying fan base. Arsenal fans do exist and are absolutely insufferable. Do you know how like um freeing it is to have a rivalry with a team and their fans are all so obnoxious. So it's you just get to drink it in.
I don't know how that can be enjoyable.
It's very enjoyable. Either way, best insect of the bunch, stag beetles. That's the best one. Whoever sent that one in, decent. You can put in the comments which one's your favorite. What's your, in your opinion, what's the best insect of the bunch? But that is it. That is the podcast for today. What are we at? What's the recording at? Time
46 minutes
46 minutes.
on the
So
dot
I guess
when
it'll
I
be
said it.
so I guess it'll be a bit of a shorter one. We'll probably be about 40 minutes. What have the other episode even been at?
What?
Like yeah, that would be the shortest one so far,
I think so.
beating episode two by 4 minutes ish. But yeah, it's been good. I would have thought this would have been a longer episode. Because we did have a lot of talk. We did have a lot to talk about, but I guess we just ended up not going too long. Either way, maybe next time we'll have a guest. We should have a guest soon, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's the end of episode 4. Um, so thank you to everyone who come in here. If you are new, give us a sub. If you've made it to this point, thank you for all the watch time. We need more of you watching on Spotify. We've had barely anyone watching on Spotify. I would have thought Spotify would be easier to watch on. So
Well, you
go
don't
ahead on our.
watch things on Spotify usually.
You don't.
I
Not
know they
podcast
added
though.
like a music video option on Spotify as well.
But you don't watch a podcast. What are you just watching our Discord icons?
Yeah, I guess. I don't, I don't know, man.
All right. Anyway, do you want to end off, Tuna? You started. End us off.
Later, bitches. See you in the next one.
Bye.